I come to warn you that in a while a catastrophe is coming. The kings of everything will want to eliminate us. We are the ones who are going to stop the damned Xeno-sama. So if you want to fight, come with me. If on the contrary you don't accept, you can stay and enjoy your last years of life. Everyone would be surprised, where many Saiyans would decide to fight. But a few would doubt the words of that woman, because they thought it was a lie. Well, the first step will be to get the divine power, where many would do the ritual, in which they would get the Super Saiyan God. Incredible. This power is fantastic. On the other hand, some Saiyans would be filled with ego and vanity to get such power. I feel invincible. With this I can finish with King Vegeta, and so I can take the Saiyans to the path of evil and destruction, the Saiyan would say in his mind. On the other hand, a purple cat would wake up. Hey Whis, I had a strange dream. How strange? Last time you said you were going to wake up in 40 years. Apparently you woke up much earlier. I had a bad omen. What was that uncertainty about? I remember that there was a lot of destruction and next to me there were many bodies lying around. It was an annihilation. What a horror. It was a massacre apparently. That's right. I remember that I did a lot of strength to wake up from that terrible dream. Besides, I remember seeing a Saiyan. Whis, did Frieza already finish with the Saiyans? No sir Beerus, Frieza died. He was killed by a Saiyan. Where Whis would tell Beerus everything, he would be totally surprised. I can't believe it. Whis, we have to go to the planet of the Saiyans. It's okay sir Beerus. And so they would start. On the other hand, the Saiyans would be training. It seems we have a chance. That's right Vegeta. I'm surprised that you are stronger than us, referring to Broly. What happens is that he had a special training. Some time ago, Broly would travel around the universe. The Saiyan would defeat many aliens. He would train in a desolate planet, and thus he would raise a great power, where he would destroy all the ground. But at that moment the Saiyan would realize that there was a flask buried in the earth. Broly would take the flask. But why this flask was buried in this place? And so Broly would notice that the jar said, forbidden to open. The Saiyan would not take it seriously and would open the jar, where a being would appear. But what does this mean? Who are you? Hello, my name is Neo. You set me free. That's right. What a thrill. I was locked in that jar for over 2 million years or more, the guy would say. Broly would be surprised. What's your name? My name is Broly. It's a pleasure. I see. Feel lucky. I won't kill you. What? By the way, why were you locked in there? It's a long story. My damned father locked me up in that place. Because he was afraid that I would reveal myself against him and Xeno-sama. Because I was his strongest son, that damned man was afraid of my strength. That's why he locked me up. I see. Your father was not a good person, Broly would say. Whatever. The good thing is that I'm free now. And for my gratitude I won't kill you. Besides, I see that you are not an ordinary mortal. Since I can see that you have a great power. That's right. A moment ago I was training. I see. You were training to become stronger. That's right sir, then I'll give you a reward. How about if I train you? I'm sure you will become very strong. The strongest in the universe. Is that right? That's right. With my help you will be invincible. I like the idea of becoming much stronger, where I would train the Saiyan. The bond of student and master had grown, when Neo would decide to train him in the time chamber. Broly would be surprised to know that such a place existed. And so Neo would train Broly. The Saiyan would become the strongest being. Current time, I see. So that's what happened. Incredible. Does that mean that you are my son? I never got to know you because when you were born, that same day, Daishinkan and Xeno-sama banished me. Neo would be surprised. It can't be. You are my mother. Those present would be surprised by that news. But at that moment Beerus and Whis would appear. Our protagonists could not believe it. But if it is Beerus, all the Saiyans would kneel down to see the god of destruction. It seems that they did not change at all. I am looking for a guy named Broly, where everyone would look at the legendary Saiyan. But who is he? He is the god of destruction of this universe. Next to him is his angel. Whis would look at Neo seriously. It can't be him, the angel would say in his mind. This is impossible. Broly, you eliminated Frieza, didn't you? Hello, god of destruction. That's right. It was me who finished him off. You are polite. I like him. Now what are we going to do? The Saiyan duo would ask. I want to have a little fight with you. I see. Okay, where Broly and Beerus would rise to the sky. I want to check your strength. But don't think you're going to beat me just because you eliminated that stupid Frieza. Even I would have beaten him with my eyes closed. At that moment Broly would get into battle position, where the fight would begin, and so a rain of blows would be seen in the sky. Where Beerus would be surprised to see that Broly was holding, and so the god would increase his power. Where Broly would transform, the Saiyan would throw himself and give several blows to the god. Beerus could not believe it. He is very strong. This guy is not normal at all. On the other hand, I see that this Saiyan was trained by an angel. There is no doubt about that. Where Whis would look at Nell seriously. I like to see the worried face of my silly little brother, he would say Neo in his mind. Broly is doing a great job. On the other hand, the fight would be even. It's incredible. It's been a long time since I used this power against someone. Feel proud young Broly. Where the Saiyan would not pay attention to him and would go against Beerus. Damn, I'll finish you, the cat would shout. Where Beerus would give him several blows, the Saiyan would fly away. Vegeta, we will have to intervene if this gets out of control. Okay Kakarot. The fight would continue, the planet would be destroyed. The Saiyan would witness this great fight. It is terrifying to know that these two have these powers. On the other hand, King Vegeta and Bardock would approach our protagonists. Son, what shall we do? It will be better to evacuate all the baby Saiyans. They are in danger. It is true, we must go to evacuate them all. Where Bardock and King Vegeta would leave, the king would give them the order to evacuate all the baby Saiyans. On the other hand, the fight would continue. Broly was already getting tired. The truth is that I had a lot of fun, but it is time for this encounter to end. Where Beerus would throw himself but Broly would increase his power, making the cat stop. What the hell? What is this feeling? A great power could be felt all over the planet. This sensation transmits a lot of bloodlust. It's as if it was a demon. On the other hand, Neo would smile. Goku and Vegeta would look at Neo. What does this mean? This is the maximum power of the young Broly. He fused his legendary energy with the divine energy, and this is the result. He is the only Saiyan that can reach that transformation. He named it as the Super Saiyan Beast. Incredible. On the other hand, it is as if he was locked in a cage with a wild animal. Wait a minute, where is Losley? Somewhere else. Thank goodness I disappeared before they saw me. They can't know I'm here. I'm very surprised by the power of that Saiyan. It's incredible. It's very strong. Again with our protagonists. With this power I will defeat you. Broly would throw himself against Beerus. The cat would be very surprised by the power of Broly. It can't be. How is it possible that you have that power? I'm tired. You made me angry. And so Beerus would take out a great power, where he would throw several blows to Broly. The Saiyan would receive all those strong blows. He hurt me too much. Apparently the gods of destruction are very strong. I don't know if I can finish with him. At that moment Broly would launch a rain of blows, but Beerus would easily dodge all these attacks. I will finish with this fight. Beerus would carry a great power ready to finish with the battle, and so he would launch his power. But at that moment Goku and Vegeta would appear in their strongest transformations. The Saiyans would stop the power. Let's expel all our power. And so the three Saiyan would take out their maximum powers. And so the energy ball would be returned to Beerus. The cat would fly away. Damn it. The cat would fall to the ground. Guys, hold on to me. And so Goku would do the teleportation and they would go where Beerus was. Mr. Beerus, we have to tell you something. Where our protagonists would tell what happened to the god of destruction. It can't be, Zeno-sama. And the angels have betrayed us. That's right. Unfortunately that happened. Now we have a second chance. But please don't tell this to Whis. The cat would be surprised and terrified. At that moment the angel and Neo would arrive. Apparently the battle is over. That's right. It was a great battle. Now I will go to my planet. I need to rest. It seems that you have had a lot of fun, Mr. Beerus. At that moment the god of destruction would become unconscious. It seems that he is tired. I'd better take him. And that way Whis would say goodbye to our protagonists. Mr. Beerus is a great actor. I remember that he did the same thing before. And that way Losley would appear. It seems that they already left. By the way, where were you? I didn't realize that you had disappeared. What happens is that they don't have to know that I'm here. since Whis would warn Daishinkan and Zeno-sama. It's true, we have to continue with our training. And so the Saiyans would continue with their training. It's time, we have to leave this planet, we have to move. And lastly would give the notice to all the Saiyans that Cooler and King Cold would join them. Where many Saiyans refused to work with those two. At that moment Vegeta would speak. I understand the frustration of many of you, but we have no other option. We will need them to win this war. When we have finished with this, then we will take care of them. It's true we have no other option unfortunately. And so Goku would use his teleportation to take them all to the planet where King Cold and Cooler were. It seems that they already arrived. That's right. We had some problems with Beerus, the god of destruction. The demons would be surprised. The three of us defeated him. The god couldn't defeat the three of us. The demons of Cold couldn't believe it. Alright, that's enough. We'd better start with the real training.